Hello, 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 everyone. How are you guys doing? I sure hope you are doing well. I'm doing well. I'm having an amazing day. Just had a pretty good day today. Um, yeah. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope all is well with you wherever you are. I'm going a bit later today because during the day we get one set of people, and then at night we get another set. So I felt like, bad, like I was leaving my night people because I haven't seen you guys in a while. So I thought I would just come on in and say hello and see how you guys are doing tonight. So, hello, Milton. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey and just for being on this journey with me. I appreciate you so very much. As always, we're going to have the little weather report. It's cold. It's a little chilly today where we are. It's a bit chilly. So, I got my shawl, and so when I was younger and I would see people with their shawl, I would think of old ladies. Now I am shoot. I don't care nothing about that. I want a shawl wherever I go. Look, this is the business. And I got my blanket as always. So yeah, but tonight I have two blankets because I forgot to put on socks. So I have my baby blue blanket, which is one of my favorites. So yes, so welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. No matter where you're watching us tonight, if you're watching us on YouTube or you joined us over on Facebook, I'm just so glad and just so grateful that you are here with me. We're having a good night. We've been having a great week, right? We've been talking about some really good stuff this week and really having some really good in-depth conversations, really honing in on some spiritual topics that are important and really universal for all of us, right? So just honing in on some of those topics. And so now maybe by now you've kind of put kids to bed. You got a little time for yourself. And so I hope that you can join me. Like I said, I was going later for although I did plan to be a little bit later, a little bit earlier, I'm sorry, than what I am right now. That had been my plan, but stuff happens, and Canva didn't want to. My thumbnail didn't want to act right, trying to upload it, so that took a minute. So kept trying to do that, So it is what it is, because got to get this tech right. So it's just a part of our lives. It's just a part of what it is. We're all kind of flowing and transitioning into this new season, into these new things that we are doing in this new interesting space. And so if you're here and you're watching, if you're in the chat, please say hello. I would appreciate it so much. Let me know that you're here. We're going to get started no later than 5 minutes. I always say that, and then we are starting at 10, but we're going to start earlier this time. I want to get through these lessons, but I am just so grateful to all of you, and just really grateful that you're here. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is a train that's kind of going behind me. I don't live that close to the train, but I live in a town that has a train, so usually you can you can hear it. And so we've been talking about a lot of things this week because we're noticing that there is this spiritual enlightenment that's going on. There's this spiritual awakening that's going on. It's happening all across the world. Some are using that to move back to Africa to do amazing things. And so we are just transitioning, and we're doing some really amazing things, and some really amazing things are happening all around the world, and it is just beautiful. So I want to just go ahead and get on into this content, and those of you who would like to watch the replay and see all of this, hear all of this, then you definitely can. All right. So here we are. Let's get started. Thank you guys for being here. I love you so much. And let's get started. So this week we have been sharing some really in-depth spiritual topics, right? From creating and crafting a life you love through branding and branding heart-centered businesses, and which we started on Monday, and we'll be doing every Monday. So look forward to that. Then I shared tips and tools to conquer and let go of limiting beliefs. We did that on Tuesday. And so we also added some exercises on how to let go of limiting beliefs. We can have limiting, can I say that? Limiting beliefs around money, around abundance, around prosperity, around love, right? Around relationships, all those things that they kind of crop up for us. And so it's important that we kind of deal with our shadow self, right? It's important that we deal with our inner lives and inner selves, that or anything within us that keeps us from living our best lives and having all of the things that we want to have, and accomplishing all of the things that we want to accomplish, whether it's a business, moving to Africa, whether it's living our best lives, finding love, all of those things, right? So you have to conquer, you have to let go, release, deal with, handle, right? The inner stuff that's going on, the inner things that are blocking us from having all that we want to have, accomplishing all that we want to have, to accomplish, and doing all the great things that we want to do. And so we're going to explore that every Tuesday. And then on this Wednesday and past Thursday, I shared my spiritual awakening and spiritual journey, right? I shared my story, a bit about my story, not my whole all the years, but a bit about my story, right? So, and so if those of you join me on that journey every day, you've been with me every single day. I really appreciate you for being with me on that journey, and for listening, and for sharing your spiritual awakening and your spiritual journey as well. And so on Thursday, which was yesterday, we um, talked about the Great African Awakening and the shift that is happening around the globe and throughout the diaspora. And so, if you are a part of that, I really appreciate you. Now, if you didn't catch those, I'm recapping those, because if just a bit in this. In our intro together, because if you didn't get a chance to catch those, then you can always go back and watch the replays. They're linked below. And so, they're also on my YouTube channel. So all you have to do, it's a series. All you have to do is just go back and watch those and catch up. It's really easy to do. All right. So now, in truth, what we are seeing, this great awakening that's happening, right? This great awakening that's happening here in with us as Africans who are awakening to our purpose. We've been asleep, right? Like the Sandman has just kept us asleep for over 500 years, right? And so now we are seeing that this shift is happening for us, but in truth, it's also happening for many other of our indigenous brothers and sisters around the globe. They're experiencing this very same global shift in consciousness, just as we are, and it's beautiful. And so we want to celebrate all of that, right? It's a beautiful, unique, authentic journey. And this global shift that's happening is amazing, and it's wonderful, and it's something to be celebrated. People are shifting out of their realities that have been created for them, and they're deciding they want to live life on their own terms. They're deciding that they want to live life in a way that is more connected and more authentic and more true to them. And It's their choice, right? Not by force, but it's their choice. It's not something that the media has told them that this is the way you should live, right? The picket fence with the two cars and a two-story house. People are deciding to live the way that they want to live and live the way that they want to live, right? People are moving out of the cities. They are living and moving to the country to start farms. People who've never started farms before, never planted a thing in a day in their lives. They are deciding to do something new, deciding to have different careers and become digital nomads, to really live life on their own terms, to really live the life that they choose without being told how they should live or how they should conduct their lives, right? People are waking up out of these religious systems that have kept us bound, that have kept us really and truly bound to a certain way of life, a certain thought process, bound within what is evil, what is good, judgment. They're releasing their judgments because they're no longer trapped in these deep psychological sort of ideologies that make certain people or certain things good and esteem certain things and certain principles and make other people negatives or have a negative connotation or be symbolically negative in different ways. And so here we are, right? In this season of people shifting and changing, moving all around the globe, becoming digital nomads, living their lives, going out into the bush or out into the jungle, out into wherever they want to live, or just, living in suburbia like we are, living where you want to live, and just deciding that you want to live another lifestyle. You are getting out of this fast paced rat race and getting away, pulling yourself and your mind, your consciousness, pulling it all back, right, to yourself, to a healthier center within yourself, and choosing to eat good foods, choosing to live your life well, choosing to really love yourself and abandon some of the thoughts that have kept us bound, right? And kept us unhealthy, kept us unprosperous, right? Every time I think about someone who's vegan or is choosing to, not sort of consume these processed foods like I am, then I think about people who are choosing to really live their lives according to their own way, according to the spirit that is guiding them within. And they're deciding that they're going to order their lives in such a way that is absolutely beautiful and unique and profound without necessarily being told by someone else what they should do or how they should live. This is the season that we are in, right? Hi, Jackie C. So good to see you, sweetie. This is a season that we're in where we live life on our own terms. We live the life that we choose. So, on my spiritual journey, I have learned some pretty profound lessons. And so I thought I would share some of those lessons, right? I've learned, just had some deep revelations on my spiritual journey and come to some conclusions. And so you guys let me know if these things resonate with you. And so on my spiritual journey, I've learned one, that we are more powerful than we know. Yes, we are so much more powerful than we know, so much more powerful than we know. And so it's, in this way, in this new thought, in this new idea that we're more powerful that we than we know, we awaken to the reality of the ancestors and all of the beauty and the amazing things that they have created, all of the amazing things that they have done. We awaken to our melanin and our melanation, right? We awaken to the beauty of who we are and the power of who we are. And so, if you'd like to learn more about that, I have an amazing class that I taught it'll be just a week on Saturday. I taught last Saturday. And so if you'd like to take that class, you definitely can, for those of you who are here or who may be watching the replay. And so this is the class right here. And so it is just a really great class. It is Manifesting Your Destiny, Craft Your Life with Sanab. And so the subtitle is, What Do the Ancestors Want to Manifest Through You? Sometimes we concentrate our time so much on what we want to see in this season, but we're living this life, this beautiful life in this new season of awakening and awakening to the spirits and the ancestors and our divine nature and spirit within, that we need to really kind of concentrate and focus on what the ancestors want to manifest through us. And so Milton, if you see here, Milton designed this book, and so he did all the layout and all of that, and it's beautiful. There's my beautiful picture, and there's yellow because I love yellow. And so my bio, a bit about me, and then we start with a manifesting quiz. Now, it's a great, oh, sorry, there you go. It's a great tool for you to use. And you can use this tool at your leisure. I always love it when I can watch something at my own leisure. So all I do is I send you a link. You just send me an email to margueritejourney@gmail.com. The ticker is going across the screen, and you can cash at me just $5, just a small donation for this class, and it'll come right to you. All right, guys. So yeah, beautiful class, and I'm gonna leave this up so that you all can see this class. You can see this class whenever you are ready. All right, so here we go. We are powerful. I discussed that a lot in this particular class. We talk about that a lot. It is that we are more powerful than we know. We are more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. Now, number two, playing small does not get you anywhere. So when you realize just how powerful you are, you realize that, look, you playing small and playing smaller than you are doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help the ancestors further their goal. It doesn't help the world who has been waiting on you, your gift, you, right? And the world who's been waiting on you to appear. If you're looking for love, if you play small and you don't get out there and you don't, put yourself in a place where you can meet other people, then the person who is waiting to receive that love from you, right, can't have that true love because you don't show up. You don't show up for yourself. You don't show up, right? And so this is a season to show up for yourself, to show up for others. And so if you hit the join button and you become a member, then you got this message from me this morning or today about showing up and being consistent. So the VIP private members who hit the join button or who joined me over on Patreon got that lesson, got that message today. And so playing small, right? What it does is it takes you only farther and farther from where you want to go and what you want to be. But it also takes you farther and farther from yourself, from getting to know your true self, getting to know really how powerful you are, really how amazing you are, really how talented you are. If you don't have a place, right? If you, the Most High is saying, start a business, the ancestors have been telling you, start a business, right? Or whatever it may be, then you don't have those a place for you to exercise those gifts, right? To show the world, but to show yourself just how powerful and amazing you really are. And so this is the moment, right, where we awaken to who we are. And it is true. It is absolutely true, right? That we are very powerful. We are very powerful. We can command things with our minds. We can, and so let me not get ahead, but yeah, we are extremely powerful, Milton Craft, absolutely. And yes, Jackie C. Sometimes we are powerful, and that power can intimidate you if you're not ready. And so, what we have to do in this season is begin to get ready, right? TD used to say, "Get ready, get ready, get ready." Begin to get ready and to allow ourselves the opportunity to be ready and to honor our power and honor the gift, right, that's within us. Because when we play small, um, what it does is it dishonors the gift that the Most High has placed in us. It dishonors the gift that the ancestors have placed in us. And I know a lot about playing small. I know a lot about, not honoring my own gift. I know a lot about being afraid of my own power and being intimidated by the voice that speaks through me, right? That is the all knowing, that is one, that is source. I get a little intimidated, even me sometimes, because sometimes when I'm teaching with with you guys, I'm sharing with you guys, I'm on these lives, or I'm doing recorded videos, or I teach or do speaking engagements. Sometimes I look back at it's like I'm having, almost an out of body experience. Like I'm looking at myself speak and talking, and speaking and talking, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, who is that person? Or I go back and I watch the video, I'm like, oh gosh, I said that, like, oh wow, that's powerful. I'm like, myself, like, oh my gosh, let me take notes, that was good, like that was really good. So I do understand, sometimes our own power can intimidate us, and so we have to do these really great meditations and centering and work on our own self-esteem to allow ourselves to flow and allow ourselves to really be who we are. Sorry, allow ourselves to be who we really are, and to give ourselves the permission that we need to be who we are. Right? Milton's got a great video, a great series of videos about being who you are over on his channel. And so if you haven't gotten a chance, please do. Please go over and take a look at his videos, because he's got some amazing videos that can help you, right? The art of being yourself, really amazing videos which can help you become who you really are, right? Help you reinvent yourself, give you keys, right? To building a successful business. And then, understanding that the smartest investment that you can ever make is in you. And so this is that season. This is that time to really honor the power, honor who we are, and to know that we are worthy of the power that we have been given. We are worthy of the gifts that the Most High has bestowed upon us, right? So, but number 3, and I hope you guys are taking notes. Hope you got your journals and your notepads out. But if not, put me on replay and just play it, right? Number 3, you can run, but you can't hide from yourself. You literally take yourself everywhere you go. So sometimes, right, we shrink back and we try to hide who we really are. We try not to give, right? This, expose ourselves and show who we really are. But then, right, a little peek a little inkling of who we are really does come out anyway. And so, Jackie, I see you. Milton, I see you. I see your gifts. I see who you are. So now, no matter how you far, right? And all of you who are watching, no matter how far you run or you try to run away from your gift, run away from who you are, people still see you. They still see how amazing you are, how talented you are. They still see those gifts that are within you. And you just can't run. You just can't hide. No matter how silent you are, no matter how much you don't say, we still can see your gift and still know that you are more powerful than you are pretending to be. We know you are, right? The ancestors, plus the ancestors see you, so it's pretty hard to hide. You can't hide forever, because you will literally take yourself everywhere you go. Number 4, we can manifest reality, right? We can manifest our reality. And so that takes some inner working, right? It takes some inner messaging and inner dialogue with ourselves to be able to do that, to be able to unleash our power, right? And to manifest reality. But it's so much easier than we know. Because we are more powerful than we know. That a lot of times we've played small and we've run and we've hidden from ourselves, and our true nature, right, is our ability to be able to manifest reality the way that we would like for it to be, what we would desire to see. Sometimes we concentrate so much on what is negative that we don't truly take the time to really focus and connect and concentrate on what it is we really want to see, right? Number 5, I had to learn this, that thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. And so watching your thoughts, right? We on Tuesday we talked about negative beliefs and limiting beliefs, and conquering those things, the blockages, or releasing those things that hinder us and keep us bound. And so that keep us from being our true self, that keep us from manifesting our reality, because it's important that what we speak, what we say, what we think, right? It's important that we watch those things and begin, as we become open to our new power, right? As manifestors, as creators, as designers, as crafters of our own life and our own reality. It's important that we within all of ourselves, right? The wholeness of who we are, that we begin to acknowledge that and begin to get a new story. So then those stories of pain, we can rewrite those stories, those pain and those stories of trauma and all those things. We can rewrite those stories and forgive the people, the actors, right? All the world's a stage, said Shakespeare, right? Begin to rewrite those stories and see the players and the positions that they played at the time, and allow ourselves an opportunity to breathe and to rewrite a new story that says, number 6, that we can have everything that we desire. We can have everything that we desire. There is no lack. There's no separation. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, except ourselves, that keeps us from having the things that we desire. So no one else can stop us. No one else can keep us from really having the best life that we want to have, all the love that we want to have, all of the abundance that we want to have. Nothing and no one can stop us. No one can separate us. Nothing separates us but us at one time, right? We and other systems at one time or another, we were concentrated on other things like demons or devils and other things, right? But then thinking that somehow the devil made me do it, or something else stopped me from having what I wanted, some other man, some other oppressor, some other right, conqueror, or some other, right, other than ourselves. But now you walk in this new reality of, one, knowing that you're more powerful than two, playing small doesn't get you anywhere. It only gets you farther and farther from where you want to be. These are lessons that I learned. Three, you cannot run, right? You well, what's the song? You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide from yourself, because you literally take yourself everywhere you go. So you take your little powerful self everywhere you go, and you're trying to be little and play small, and people still see you, right? Because you can manifest your reality, because we have the power to do that, right? We have that power. Exactly true, Milton Craft. We have that power. It's so true. I am Congo. That's true. What I think usually manifests. I had to learn positive thinking the hard way. Absolutely. We have to learn to think positive and to stay focused, right? And to keep that train of positivity going in our mind, and learning how to release the negative beliefs, or just know, right, that when those things pop up, when they come up, it's just showing you all of the soup that's going on inside of you, and letting you know what needs to be released, what needs to be let go of, and what has kept you, right, separated within yourself, right? Because we're only separating within ourselves. It lets you know what separates you within yourself from the thing that you desire. And so this is why it's important, right? That we can manifest reality, that thoughts become things, and we can have what we desire. That is the truth, right? How many of you live in a house now? How'd you get it? Well, didn't you think, oh, I want this house, I want that? Well, how many of you have a car? Didn't you think, oh, I have that car? How many of you have clothes? Didn't you think in your mind, I want a black dress, or I want a red dress, and that came to you? Yes, it really is that simple. Believe it or not, we have the power. We have the power. And we can't allow our own power to intimidate us. In this season, it's time for our power to be enlightened, to be illuminated in the world, for all the world to see, right? This is that season. And so 7, right? We can have, right, everything that we desire. And so 7, we can order our lives, right, and order our world. This is where we are. We can order our lives and order our lives. Our wish is literally the universe's command, right? God within us, God as us. And so, I say this all the time. I did this in the class. I showed my wish box. So please, if you haven't already, go out and take a look at, or send me an email. My email is below. You can cash at me just $5 for this beautiful, amazing class. And so I say all the time, that your wish is, right, the Most High's command, is the universe's command. And so all that is within you, and all that you desire to manifest, can be manifested. We have the power. And so here, if you'd like to take this manifesting class, look at my smiling face there. What do the ancestors want to manifest through you? So the name of the class is Manifesting Your Destiny, Craft Your Life with Sanal. What do the ancestors want to manifest through you, right? Beautiful booklet that Milton designed. We start out with a quiz, right? Do you believe that your thoughts and feelings can help you to create reality? And so, and if you do believe and you understand that, you know that you have the power, you know that within you, right, within you, within your heart chakra, within your, space, within your attunement and aligning with the Most High, with the universe, that you can literally press this button, right, within you, right? All this is inside of you. Sometimes we just need a physical, right, thing to kind of show us what we're doing in the world, but we're manifesting. We're always manifesting, whether it's negative or positive, good things or bad. Where everything we say, how we're feeling. That's why it's important to keep our vibrations high. So we're always manifesting. So you can literally, right, command the universe. You can literally command your world, right, to manifest and bring about the things that you desire. And so we're learning our power. We're learning how powerful we are. We're learning that we can order our lives and order our worlds, right? With our thoughts, with our minds, with our beliefs, with our heart, with the things we say, with the way that we visualize. We have this ability with our beliefs, right? Beliefs become thoughts, thoughts become things. You do this over and over, and it becomes your reality, it becomes a new habit, right? A new way of life. We're ordering our lives through Maat, right? Ordering it through this African centered mindset, putting on an African centered mind that loves the earth, loves the nature, that is one with the earth, one with nature, one with all that is. Where we love people, love our people, right? Love ourselves. This new African mind, that's an old African mind, loving ourselves. And so ordering our world, ordering our day, right? Amen Ra, right? Amen. Amen Ra, right? So we order our day in the morning. Amen. We say Amen. At night we say Amen. Throughout the day we say Amen. Amen Ra, which is any Egyptian pharaoh. We say Egyptian god. We say Amen Ra, right? Because we understand that we can bless our day. Amen is a blessing, right? Amen. It's a blessing. And it acknowledges all it is. All that is. It says, when you say amen, it's like, okay, your wish is done. It is my command. And so it is, right? It is done when you say amen, right? At the end of a prayer, if you were in Christianity, they have taken, all right, Paula White, they have taken this, here, they've taken this African thought and placed it right into their own religion and use the power of who we are, the power of our African traditional thoughts, and hidden in within it, within their religions, they've hidden our principles and our wisdom and our ability to create and be able to manifest. And it's time that we take those things back. It's time that we realize and know who we are. Welcome, Mylene. So good to see you. Thank you, sis. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you so much. And so, yes, all right. So we can order our lives, order our worlds. Number 8, we create from within. It's not outside of you, right? It's not outside of you. It's not outside of who you are. It is God within us, right? It is the God within. We are gods, right? We are gods. We are the Most High. We are the Most High in flesh on this earth performing miracles. In fact, we are the miracle and we are the blessing. We are the abundance. You begin to understand that it's not separate from you because you are it. You are the blessing. You are the abundance. You are the prosperity. You are wealth, right? That's why you can, really wealthy people, can say and do say, I am wealthy. And so you take that on. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am blessed, right? Mantras. Replacing the negative lack mantras of what you don't have or what doesn't exist right now, but beginning to open yourself up to understanding that you're creating from the inside of you. You're not within African-centered. You're not within African-centered thought. You're not in African cosmology. You're not creating through a sky daddy or someone up there. No. You're creating from in here, from within yourself, or from within the center of all that you are, because you are the center of the universe. Okay, you're the center of the universe. Do you not get? Everything is from your perspective of where you are. Babies understand that because babies is all about them. It's all about them, right? Everything. I want to eat my Pampers, whatever my I'm, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm not feeling good today, I'm having a great day, I want to run in the grass, I want to take my shoes off. Babies are just so naturally curious and just happy, and toddlers, just so happy, and they're centered on themselves, right? Their fingers, everything just is so beautiful and so wonderful and so amazing. They're just excited about life, excited about love, and all these good things are coming to them. They have no idea where it's coming from. They just know if they cry, if they laugh, if they giggle, that they'll get more giggles, right? Because who doesn't love to see a baby giggle? Baby giggle. Who doesn't love to make a baby giggle and make a baby laugh? And so it's that thing, right? Where we want to give that baby more and more and more. And so we have to learn to give ourselves more goodness, more love, concentrating on goodness, concentrating on love, concentrating on happiness, on peace, on serenity, on prosperity, on abundance, and living it as if you already have it, as if it's already done. Not pretending, just knowing I'm already abundant. I'm already in Africa. So many times I wake up and literally I am already in Tanzania, walking on the beach, just strolling, having fun. Anywhere I pick, Ghana. Anywhere I want to go today, Gambia. I'm just sitting there, happy as a lark. Just happy. I don't even know what a lark is. It's a bird, right? Yeah, I'm just happy and singing and seagulls. I'm out with the fishermen in those pretty boats in Sierra Leone. I'm just happy. In Liberia, I'm just happy, right? I'm happy living life on my own terms, living life with my business that I've created, with this YouTube channel that I have, with all of you. I'm just happy and excited. And then here you guys come. You pop up, right? What seems out of nowhere, but the Most High calling you, pulling you in. I'm pulling you in from the center of my being, loving you guys, knowing you guys are here, supporting you. And we are creating, right? From within all that we want to create. And then number 9, right? I had to learn. I had to learn, right? And this kind of is a going back to number 7, it was so good. I think I wrote it twice in my notes. But we must order our minds, right? We must order our minds. We must watch our thoughts, watch our ideas, watch our words, watch our feelings, because they become tangible things. They become reality. Even when we think we're not creating, we're always creating. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, just be happy, right? Learning to just be happy, learning to just flow in that happiness, learning as we are watching our thoughts that when we're dipping too low in sad thoughts or dipping too low into negativity, watching our thoughts when we're dipping too low into depression or fear, even, right? That our words, our ideas, right? Even the things we tell ourselves, when we're too hard on ourselves and beating ourselves up, and we're saying negative things. You'll never do that. That'll never happen for you. You'll never get to, whatever, right? And learning to raise our vibrations, right? Learning to raise our vibrations and to think happy, positive thoughts. Learning to be our own true selves and our own true nature of who we are. Unlearning. A lot of this, right? Number 10, unlearn. Unlearn everything that you've been taught. Unlearn it and get a new thought. Get a new thing. Unlearn it. You don't have to stay in old negative thoughts that don't serve you anymore, right? It's okay. Unlearn it and let it go. And so one of those things is, especially if you grew up in a home that was a lot of stress, like I did, a lot of hollering, like I did, a lot of, verbal kind of all the time. You can unlearn those behaviors and learn to be happy. Learn to go in a different direction from the same train that you've been going on. Remember, I was asking you guys, did y'all hear the train earlier when we first came on? Okay. Did unlearning that train, derailing that track, getting off the train and saying, you know what? I want my life to go in a whole new direction. I want to just be happy. I just want to feel love. I just want to be at peace. I just want to feel joy. I just want to feel and know prosperity and abundance for myself that I create for myself. I want to know pure love, right? If you're in a relationship that's not working out well, the person's not, unlearn those behaviors, right? Work with each other to unlearn the behaviors that you might have seen your parents do. You might have seen other people, an aunt or uncle or grandmother, right? Unlearn behaviors. Alcoholism is another one, right? Unlearning these things and really learning that you, right, are the creator of your own reality. You are the one who can manifest your destiny. You are the manifester of your destiny. And in this season, you can unlearn behaviors that you were taught. You can unlearn these thoughts, the way that you've thought things for decades about yourself. Okay, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I don't talk well, I'm shy, I'm this. Well, okay, well, where did you get those thoughts from? Ask yourself those questions. When that thought pops up, where'd you get it from? Who told you that? Who told you you'd never be nothing? Nothing. Who told you that? Where did that thought come from? Unlearn the behavior, right? Ask yourself the tough questions, right? Where did that come? Where did that thought come from? Don't just accept it, right? And we learned on Tuesday, when we're talking about these methods, right? We learned on Tuesday that we are not our thoughts, right? We are not our thoughts. Thoughts are just coming through us, but it's not us. And so we can choose a thought that we want, right? We can choose what we want to believe ourselves. We can recreate ourselves and reinvent ourselves. You watch the video that Milton did, Milton Craft, he's in the chat. If you go watch his video, you can see, right? He talks about, reinventing yourself. He has a whole video on that. So go check it out, because we have this opportunity to reinvent ourselves, right? And to reinvent who we are, because we are very powerful. We are extremely powerful people. And so it's time in the season that we understand our power and we connect to that power, to that inner source of who we are. Nah, I'm good, says, hey Shayla, how are you? I talk a lot now about sound therapy. I recently bought a singing bowl to help with tuning in and neutralizing sound and moving it into positivity. Absolutely, because you want to move, right? Move yourself. And so you have to use tools to move yourself. I use crystals. I don't think I have any on here, over here, but I use crystals and I use rocks. Rocks are very important to me, right? I want to get some singing bowls. So, oh gosh, that would be beautiful. I do have one, but I don't have any here, but I have one meditation bowl, which is metal, which is brass. And so I do use that and I love that. But I love those singing bowls, especially the colored singing bowls. Those are so beautiful, right? And so I use rocks. You can, it doesn't cost any money, right? If you want to do this right now, you're trying to bring abundance into your life, then it doesn't take any, just go get you some rocks. It's okay. Writing your journal can lift, right? Lifting those negative thoughts from within you, right? Taking a look at those negative thoughts. We talked about negative beliefs on limiting and releasing limiting beliefs on Tuesday, and we'll do that every single Tuesday. So yes, that is so awesome. Yes, I love that. And I listen to singing bowls as well a lot because they're so amazing. You can listen to them, those singing bowls on YouTube. You can. There are quite a few channels that do it. Just Google sound therapy and singing bowls and tuning in. And so it really does help to naturalize sound. So thank you for that tip. Winning begets winning. Winning begets winning. I love it. Set realistic small goals to guarantee success. You will always be a winner. Even as the goal gets bigger, a winner is going to win. Oh my gosh, is that a page from your book, sis? Because that was just good. Winning begins winning, right? Set small, realistic goals, right? If you're trying to move back to Africa, set a small, realistic goal. I just want to pay for my, I want to put my ticket on layaway. You can do that, by the way. There are companies where you can do that. Oh, I just want to pay for my visa. I just want to, that's it. I just want to get a suitcase. So when I get ready to go, oh, I just want to start packing up one room at a time, right? So winning begins when give yourself these small goals. I just want to find what country I want to go to, or find other YouTubers or other resources, bloggers, or resources, and so I can figure out what country I want to go to. So that's important, right? That's really, really important. Winning begins winning. I want to lose weight. Okay, all right. I just want to lose 2 pounds. Small goals, right? Small goals, realistic, and they guarantee success. A winner is always gonna win. Always gonna win. My lane, nah, I'm good. Yes, I love singing bowls. Me too, right? Love them. Love listening to them. They're just so relaxing. But I do find that I go to sleep, which is good. Because sometimes in quieting the mind, even when you meditate, right, you might find yourself dozing off at first, and it's okay. Just let yourself doze off. Just let yourself win. Just let yourself relax, right? Very good. I love those suggestions. Jackie C says, replace those negative thoughts with happy, positive thoughts, right? Positivity is the way. Replace those negative thoughts with happy, positive thoughts. That is extremely important in this season, that you replace the thought. You may feel a thought, you may see a thought, you may see a thought coming through you up. You may even say it out loud. And I had a friend, every time she would say something negative, she would go back, she would say, cancel, 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 cancel. Right? She'd go, cancel, cancel, cancel. And so, that's one way to do it. Whenever you think a thought or whenever you say it, you can cancel it, and the universe does hear you. I say it. I say this all the time. The universe is like a wish box, right? You just press that button. The button is within you, of course, but you can press it at any time, and you can get a new thought, right? A new idea, and you can create your world. It's up to you what you want to create. Just know that you are always manifesting. You are always creating. Another thing is candles, right? Candles is another one. We'll talk more about candles and stuff like that on Tuesday, but opening your heart chakra, right? That smells good. This one, y'all smell it? It's like I got smell-o-vision, but another way. Opening that heart chakra. That is good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so we have gone through our the lessons. Let me just recap, right? Let's recap some of the lessons that I have learned. Because we're going through this shift. We're going through this global shift that's happening. We're experiencing a spiritual shift and a spiritual awakening within ourselves. The diaspora itself is, experiencing this shift, this awakening to something new, that we can have something new, that we can have something different in our lives. We can do something new, and we can create the world that we desire, whether that's moving to Africa, whether it's staying here, whether it's moving even to Jamaica or the Caribbean, whether it's just moving out of the cities, whether it's just leaving a stressful job and deciding, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something new. I'm going to build my own company. I'm going to build my own empire. If it's just deciding you're going to do a YouTube channel and you're going to talk about spiritual things and spiritual awakening and spiritual enlightenment, like I'm doing, right? That's what I did, right? You have that power. We're all in this season of waking up to who we are. And it's not just happening to us, although we are going through this great African awakening, this great African American, this great African awakening throughout the diaspora. There are many other of our indigenous brothers and sisters who are experiencing the same thing. They're saying no and no more. Enough is enough, and we shall not be oppressed anymore. And this global shift in consciousness is happening. And so I, like you, one of the fortunate ones who've just awakened, right? And my awakening has been coming for a couple of years now. It's kind of started when I was a child, but it's been this slow, beautiful, amazing journey. And even times when I pull the covers back over and just tried to hide from myself and who I am. But the problem with that is, and I had to come to realize, is one, we are more powerful than we know. We are more powerful than we know. Biggest lesson of my life. Two, playing small does not get you anywhere. It only gets you farther and farther from where you really want to be and who you really are. Three, you can't, honey, baby, you can, what is the song? You can run on for a long time. Three, you can run, but you cannot hide from yourself, right? You literally take yourself everywhere you go. So your little powerful self, your little manifesting self that's manifesting good and bad thoughts when you're unhappy, good things when you bad things when you're unhappy, good things when you're amazed and happy and lifted in your vibration. You're using your singing bowls and your sound therapy, right? And you're destined to win, and you know that you're a winner, and kind of locked yourself into this idea that you're powerful and you decided to be happy, right? When you learn this positive thinking, right? You can't hide from yourself just because you have chosen, right, to decide in a moment of of fear, that and allow your power to intimidate you, or you got into an idea of scarcity or lack. Look, you cannot hide from yourself. You cannot hide. No matter how you want to hide, you cannot, because you are more powerful than you know. And playing small doesn't get you anywhere. It only takes you deeper, right farther away from where you want to be. So now is the season to know how powerful you are, and to understand that we can manifest our reality. So I'm always intrigued, right, in the news when I look and I see all of the things that the enemy is trying to do. There's so many things going on right now, right? With all of the, how do we put this? Because YouTube is on some amazing levels, but all the things that are going on with the the masked one, that's what I call them, the masked one, right? All the stuff that's going on, and this, the different approvals that are happening for how that it is felt in the world that we will be able to conquer it, right? You understand? So I'm thinking, no. In I'm thinking, no, this is not how this is going to go down. I'm thinking, no, this is not the way that it's going to be. And so I'm creating my own reality. How you say this is going to happen, right? It's not going to be, because we've had the Black Plague, we've had all these other things, and we didn't need anything extra created to get rid of the Black Plague or all of these other things that were, happening. They masked up, they were stayed safe. They did what they had to do, and it left. It came and it left. And in this reality, in my reality, this is what I'm creating. And so anything else that someone else wants to create or wants to do or wants to push on people, I'm saying no to that. No, right? Thoughts become things. Number 5. We can manifest our own reality when we really understand that thoughts become things, that what we think about, we create, right? Our feelings become things, right? So how you feel, right, manifest and becomes things, right? And it, what the feelings do, it really does dictate your thoughts. So if you're feeling low, you're gonna have low thoughts. If you're feeling happy and excited, right, and winning today, you're gonna create winning, right? You're gonna create that in your life. And so thoughts become things. And so number 5, in this season, we understand our power to use our thoughts to create things, right? And as we create these thoughts in our minds, and these thoughts come where we're going to do, right, these intriguing and amazing and wonderful things, we understand, we can visualize, we can now, okay, I want to go to Tanzania. Now I can visualize Tanzania. I want to go to Gambia today, right? I can visualize myself boarding the train, happy, and all that can be manifesting that reality. I'm going to Ghana. All right, well, okay, get your bags and let's go. I can visualize that and manifest that. And that becomes my thought. And I see it everywhere I go. I dream about it. I want to attract and manifest the abundance, right, that I have. The abundance that I have. That was good. Yes, I want to manifest the abundance that I have, right? I am, because I am abundant, right? Because you already have it. It's already done. It's not separate from you, right? It's already done. And so, number 6, we have everything, right, that we desire. We have everything that we desire. It's already done. It's not apart from us. It's not outside of us. It's not away from us. It already is. It already exists. Number 7, we can order our lives and order our worlds, right? Our wish, right? Remember the box? Our wish is the universe's command. God within us, God in us, God as us, right? We are God. He's not separate from us. She's not, the goddess is not separate from us. She's not separate from us. We are God. It is God within, living through us, living in us, living as us. And so when we understand that God is within us, God is in us, God is living as us, then we understand number 8, that we can create from where? We can create from within. This is where we create from, right? The box that you've been looking for to press out there is really inside of you, right? It's in your heart chakra, okay? It's inside of your heart. It's inside of your heart, right? And that heart chakra, it's in your mind. It's in opening up all of the chakras and being and understanding that you're an energetic being that creates from within. And it's about getting that clear connection, right, to the Most High, to the One. Number 9, we must order our lives. I had to learn that. Man, whoo, how much time did I spend sad and depressed and mad at this person, upset at that person? She said that, she did that. Oh Lord, if I could take back all of that stuff that I thought about what other people were going to do, what other people were going to say, how other people were going to act, not just individuals, but like the government, what they were going to do and what they were going to do and how they were going to do this and they were going to change this thing and they were going to change that law and they were going to change this bill and they were going to do this. The energy and the time that I spent. Want it all back? I am, look, reclaiming my time. I want it all back because we have to watch our thoughts and we have to watch our ideas, watch our words, because they become tangible things and it's up to us to create it. So ordering your minds, right, through Maat. This is a lot like number 7, but it's specific to watching your thoughts and ideas, ordering your mind, and knowing that you create from your internal world inside yourself. Your inner world is what creates your outer world, right? Your inner world creates your outer world. It's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to us to create our worlds and to create the world that we want to create and not to hide in fear. And so, number 10, that brings us to the last one on this recap, right? On this journey that I had to learn. I had to learn. So, I learned so much more because I got more and more notes in my phone. But we had to learn, right? We had to, number 10, unlearn. You have to unlearn. Unlearn all the stuff that mama did, all the stuff that papa did, all the stuff that boo did, all the stuff. You have to unlearn that stuff. There's this story, and you probably have heard it before, but there's a story. This man was watching, or maybe it was his daughter. It depends on who tells the story. What? So there was this daughter, okay, and she was getting ready, standing in the kitchen with her mom. You hear that train? That's the train I was talking about earlier. But anyway, so there was this lady. She was in the kitchen, with her mom, and her mom was getting ready to cook Thanksgiving dinner, because Thanksgiving, or maybe Christmas, but Thanksgiving dinner, since Thanksgiving is just gone, or she's getting ready to cook Sunday dinner. Let's just say that, because in case this video replays anytime, and wherever you're watching it, whatever time you're watching it, you watch this, right? So she's cooking Sunday dinner, and she has this roast, and she starts cutting off the sides of the roast. How many of y'all heard that story before, right? Just put a 1. Starts cutting off the ends of the roast. And so she asked her, she was like, why do you always cut off the ends of the roast? I mean, your pan is big enough now. I mean, it's big enough. So why do you need to cut off the ends of the roast? She was like, oh, well, I hadn't thought about it, but I cut off the ends of the roast because every time when you guys were small, were little, I only had this little small pan. And I didn't have the money to buy any bigger pans when you guys were smaller. And so I always just cut off the ends, right? I always just chop off the ends of the roast so that it would fit in the pan. And I just have been doing this for 20, 30 years, and I just never really thought about it. And the daughter looked at her and was like, well, Mom, I thought I've been cutting off the ends of my roast too, because I watched you. And I thought that helped the roast cook better. I thought it made the roast juicier and it tastes better. So that's why I cut mine off. And they had a good laugh and went on and had Sunday dinner and threw the meat away. And the next Sunday she kept doing it. Maybe the daughter changed, but who knows? How many of you are doing that? That same old thing? Because I've done it. I do it. I've done it. I'm relearning and unlearning right now. Unlearning those things that I have been taught. Unlearning the things, the ways that I have been taught to do certain things, the way I talk to myself, the way that I talk to others. A lot of that came from my grandmother. I had to unlearn, honey, because I was raised by sailors. Yes, I was. I had to unlearn. I love you, Bruce Fizzler. I know you're here. But I had to unlearn a lot of that stuff. Unlearn the negative self-talk, unlearn, all of the things, right? You'll never be nothing. You ain't gonna never amount to nothing. You're gonna always be lazy. You gonna always be broke. You're gonna always be fat. You're never gonna lose weight. You're gonna always be this. What did Chick tell her in The Color Purple? You show is ugly. Where do we get this stuff from? Somebody says it one time and it just goes on and replays and replays and replays. You got you have the power to hit that stop button. You have the power to hit that stop button and then take a moment to unlearn. Just ask one simple question. Where did that thought come from? And just go with it and begin to explore that. You are more powerful than you know, right? You are so much more powerful than you know. And it is this season that we walk in our power and we walk in our destiny, right? That is my wish, my hope for each and every one of you, right? That's why I keep coming on. Preaching this one note, right? You are more powerful than you are. We are in a great awakening, right? A beautiful, great awakening. Blind guy, his wife, and their life. Beautiful people over there. We see their member button, the join button. You can have one of those little icons. Beautiful emojis right beside your name as well. Just hit the join button, become a member of this channel, because as you become a member, that helps us to be able to further the work that we do, to be able to continue creating videos just like this one, and not be worried about whether we're going to have what number of people we're going to have show up, because we have the supporters, right? Like you guys, that keep us, keep this ability that we have to keep going and to keep putting out great content. So that and sharing, that really helps. But Laquita Marie and Corey over there have a beautiful channel. Please go and check them out. This Great Awakening is an intriguing thing to be a part of. Makes you giddy with the pleasant possibilities of what can be and what we can accomplish and what we can manifest. Yes, it's very intriguing. And you guys are a part of this journey. Wow, you guys are a part of something beautiful and wonderful and amazing. You woke up at the right time, right season to do amazing things and to accomplish so many beautiful things that are going to bless people for years to come. You have awakened in this time, in this season, for an amazing, beautiful work to accomplish, right? Beautiful, amazing things, and to raise the consciousness in the world. You're choosing different amazing things. You're deciding how you will live and how your lives shall be. You are changing the course of reality for yourselves and for your children, for your families, and impacting people that you may never know, you may never see, you may never be able to hug their necks, but you are a blessing to them. This is that moment. We're creating, right? Beautiful things and excited, right? About all that we're creating. Just in this moment of childlike wonder at what the Most High is doing in this season and is creating in us, through us, as us, right? We're co-creating, right? And so sometimes it's true, right? As Marlene has said, right? You guys, I have some very wise, amazing people in the chat. Thank you for being here. Sometimes people, right, are the oppressor trying to use these tools, right, of oppression. And so it's our self-awareness and self-actualization that are our weapons, right? Our weapons of mass manifestation and awareness. That's our awakeness. You not know. You're the very fact that you are awake is your greatest tool, because now they can't rule you, they can't control you anymore. You have awakened, right, to this new reality of who you are. And it's beautiful and it's amazing. And that is your greatest tool. Being able to order your lives, being able to choose a new and different way of life. Being able to see the tricks before they even get to you, realizing your own power. Don't you know how long they want to keep you asleep, honey? But you are awake. You're powerful and you know it, right? That is the blessing. Knowing who you are, know thyself, and understanding your African mind and understanding your power. That is the blessing. And that's what you've awakened to in this season. Beautiful. Milton says, yes, you are a blessing. Thank you. Thank you, Milton. I appreciate that from you. I do. And I love you so much. Thank you so much. Please go out and check out Milton's channel. He is amazing, amazing creator, and he is creating some amazing things here on YouTube. He's Milton Craft on YouTube and on Facebook and on Instagram. He's got some amazing videos teaching us all. I listen. Yes, I do. I have to have these lessons teaching us all to invest in ourselves and to be who we are, right? Be who we are. Milton also has private sessions where you can chat with him. If you need a session, and so just go over to his YouTube channel and his in the about section, and you can connect with him and get training on creating the best business and bringing forth that business that the ancestor has for you to bring forth in this season. Just so glad for everybody that's here, right? My Lane and Blind Guy, his wife in their life, Jackie C, everybody, no, I'm good. Everyone, I am Congo, everyone who is here. I just thank you guys so much for being here with me. Please go check out I am Congo. Thank you so much for being here. Go check out. I'm not sure if I am Congo has a channel or not, but if he does, go check him out. Not sure if let's see. I do know Blind Guy, his wife, and their life have a channel, and they're in the chat. So please go check them out. They have an amazing channel. Please share this broadcast. It would really help me out a lot. If you share this broadcast with someone who is, who really needs to hear it, who's on this awakening journey, not quite sure maybe what's going on with them, or would benefit from the lessons that I have learned. And all of us, I bet, are learning these same exact lessons, right? Thank you for joining me on a Friday night. It's been real. It's been real good, right? It's been real good. And so I have the classes. I'll leave information below about how to connect with me. You can hit that join button. You can connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, of course, here at Sanal. Also, My Repat Journey, our group on Facebook and on Instagram. We have a page. So I just thank you. Thank you so much. We have, in addition to the where is it? There it is. In addition to all that we're doing with the manifesting your destiny class, right? We have that which you can be a part of, and you can just email me and use Cash App in order to provide just a small donation. All right. And also, very interesting. We have some new t-shirts that we're going to be, that we have. And so you can purchase a t-shirt. We have the Black Love line, which I love. We have all kinds of hoodies and masks and t-shirts and fanny packs. Oh my gosh, all in different beautiful colors. And then we have My Repat Journey, which is our journey. Many of us are on this repat journey. The Africa line, Alka-View line, you got to give credit where credit is due. And we are adding more t-shirts and more things as well. So I look forward to that. Well, thank you for joining me on a Friday night. Thank you for being here. You are a blessing to me. You are a blessing to me, each and every one of you, those in the chat and those of you who are just listening. You are a blessing to me, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. All right, as always, you, baby, you are amazing, right? Before I go on, let me say, so Sherry Watts is here. Hey, how are you? I hope you're well. Haven't seen you for a while. I hope everything is well. I am good. It's so good to see you. Hey, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Before I do that, I do want to say we're working on craft organization. It is a 501c3 nonprofit. We have some things that we do want to send to Africa. You can Cash at me if you'd like to be a part of that. And I'll leave the link below so you can cash up, because we have some things in Africa that we want to do. We're also raising money for people who want to repatriate and want to go home to Africa, because I know that everyone, I'm getting the emails, getting your stories. So I know everyone doesn't have the income right now to be able to repat and go home, but we're raising money to help people be able to go home so that everyone can go. And so whatever we can do, if it's buying a passport or buying visas, or if it's just buying a meal while someone is on the airport, on the airplane, at the airport or in the airplane, that or buying your first meal when you touch down in Ghana, or buying your first meal when you touch down in Tanzania, the Gambia, or Burkina Faso, or any of the 54 countries in Africa. You know, it's a beautiful continent. And so we're raising money to be able to do that. If you'd like to be a part of it, just reach out to me, maripatjourney@gmail.com. We have a GoFundMe page. And so I'll send you links. I'll send you information to our GoFundMe page. It'll also be linked below as well. So please connect with me if this is something that resonates with you. And if you'd like to give to that purpose, we're trying to raise $10,000 before my birthday, right? Woohoo! And we have a goal of raising $80,000 over the next year, so that we can bring our people, more of our people who want to go home, whether it's for one visit or just to stay. We are really working towards this goal of bringing people home. So if you'd like to be a part of that, just email me at maripatjourney@gmail.com, or send me a donation through a craft organization. So I'll just put it in here, craft organization. What is it? It is Cash App. You can do that, but I also have GoFundMe as well, and you can just look up my name and GoFundMe, and you can see that whole campaign and read about all of the farming and all of the other things that we plan to do, media, and also getting our people home on the continent. And so all of the things that we are doing. Hey, Amara. Hello, sir. How are you? You see that amazing symbol right beside Amara's name? Amara is an amazing supporter of this channel. Ah, yes, and so good to see you, brother. So good to see you, Amara. Just so good to see you, and so glad you are here. Amara is originally from, I want to say Sierra Leone, but from Africa. And so he always has amazing spiritual information and beautiful things to tell us about the ancestors. And so I'm so glad you are here. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go. You can listen to the replay. Amara, everyone, I know some of you all were listening. I know how y'all do. Y'all listen anyway. And you don't come in the chat. That's okay. And, I just love that we're able to connect. But anyway, so at the end of our journey, and I love you guys, each one of you. I appreciate your support so much. It means so much to me. It really does. All right, guys. All right. I love you guys so much. You, baby, you are amazing. You are wonderful. You are talented. You have everything within you that you need to create all that you need to do, and all that the ancestors have called you to do. You. Right? You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are powerful, so much more powerful than you know. You know why? Honey, baby, because you just are. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I'm going to see you in another video real soon. Bye-bye, guys. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye, Amara. Bye, everybody. Love you guys. Thank you, Milton, for all your help. See you guys in the next video.